Good morning. Good Monday morning, everybody. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Bookeemonsters. And on our morning shows, we look at the new releases that are being put out into the wild this week. Today, we are going to be looking at the cozy mysteries, some of them, because there's always a lot. Mary says, good morning, and everyone. Hope everyone had a great weekend, did you on Saturday? And more importantly, started a new book, The Power. Not sure about it yet. Happy Monday. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you had a good show. Let me, okay, why is my banners being wonky? Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. I had a good weekend. Didn't do a whole lot, rested up a lot. Um, today I was reading, trying to think what happened this weekend. I got over halfway into my historical mystery book I'm reading by Andrea Penrose, Murder at the Serpentine Bridge, and listened some more to Secret History of the Pink Carnation, which is a reread. And I crocheted a lot, which was definitely my goal. All right, let's look at cozies. These were ones that were released on Friday. Sorry, copies required. It often takes a while to get acclimated to a new Very true. Very true. Need some leveling out on my leveling up. All right, A Wreath of Lilies by Karen Allen. Second in the Miss Gascoigne series. This is saying December 8th, so why is it here? Why? Why do they do this to us? You're destroying our trust in the world. Death in the Ancient City by Mary Bowers, 16th in series. Well, I don't trust you anymore. Okay. That's a very pretty cover. Ghost walks are fun, aren't they? And when one of the steps on the ghost walk happens to be the very hotel you're staying, it's kind of cool, isn't it? But later on, when you're alone in your suite in the deep of the night, when you're trying to go to sleep in a bedroom that just might be haunted, it's not so much fun after all. And when the ghost reaches out with a cold hand and touches you, all you can do is scream. Such screams awakened two women from across the hall on their first night in the posh Castilian Hotel in downtown St. Augustine, Florida. But these ladies are from Chicago. They may be senior citizens, but they're tough. They come running to help. Then they call in two unique friends that just happen to have spirit medium Taylor Verone and paranormal investigator Edson Darby Deaver. They know just what to do about ghosts. But is this spirit haunting the hotel, or was the attack triggered by something about the lady herself? Looking at that cover, you would not think that is what this book is about. It looks almost like a historical book with that kind of cover. And here's one that's very seasonal. Turkey, Thievery, and Twins. It's 90 pages, novella. Take a look at the cover. This is by Brittany E. Brininger. Ninth part of the twin Bluebonnet Ranch mysteries. They wanted a feast, but what they got was a mystery with all the trimmings. Twins Samantha and Lizzie hoped for a peaceful Thanksgiving in their charming Texas town, but when Lizzie's boss, a seasoned private investigator, entrusts her with a baffling case, their holiday takes a curious turn. Murder So Rash. I'm familiar with this one. I think the first one is on my TBR. I've not read it. It's a historical, I think it's set in Australia. This is by Rose Pascoe, fifth in the Penrose and Pike mysteries. Penrose and Pike are under siege, a mischievous gossip, a series of robberies, and now a callous murder and a looming epidemic. How much worse can it get? When a shopkeeper is killed during a robbery, Detective Charlie Pike is desperate to track down the killer for reasons close to his heart. If only it was that simple. A tell all article in the local ladies' journal threatens both his investigation and his private life. Charlie needs Grace Penrose to stand by him, but she has her hands full with preventing a deadly outbreak of measles. Set New Zealand, 1890s New Zealand. Gotcha. Joshua's Tree by P.J. Peterson. Seventh in the Julia Fairchild series. A hot air balloon ride, a body in the desert. In the sunny desert landscape of Palm Desert, Julia Fairchild and her adventurous sister Carly embark on a thrilling hot air balloon ride. Little do they know this seemingly innocent excursion will thrust them into a web of mystery and intrigue that they never could have imagined. As they float peacefully through the sky, their carefree afternoon takes a dark turn when their eyes catch sight of a lifeless body lying motionless. If it's lifeless, it better be motionless. Among the unforgiving sands below, speculations arise when it's revealed that the deceased is believed to be a missing financier, Trevor Lundgren, who had been under investigation for unusual investment practices. Authorities were convinced that he had fled the country to escape the consequences of his actions. However, as Julia and Carly investigate deeper, they unravel a murderous plot which puts them in the line of fire. No, hot air balloon is not on my list to do. Too many things can go wrong. And it's a long way down. Dachshund to Death by C.B. Wilson, 7th in the Barkview Mysteries. This is a Kindle Unlimited. Came out October 24th. Did we already look at this one? No, cute cover. Let's keep moving. College Reunions and Clues by A.R. Winters. 4th in the Tiffany Black Travel Mysteries. Why do I do that? Also Kindle Unlimited. October 20th. What's up with these peoples? All I ask is for you to put out accurate information. I know publishing dates slip, so that they probably put it up there quite a while ago. So we're just kind of looking at covers today. Broomsticks and Alibis by Corinne Winters, 7th of 7 in the Cats, Walking Dogs, and Solving Mysteries series. All right, this one's okay. Animal Whispering Witch. Katie just wants a quiet life with her boyfriend and filmmaking friends. Then a bartender turns up dead. The victim's orphan pup leads Katie into an underworld of illegal poker games and shifty suspects. Tormented by visions, Katie struggles to see through the lies and magic to find the truth. To make things worse, rumors in the magic community say that Katie is the greatest witch of her generation, but Katie doesn't quite believe it since she still can't reverse a botched invisibility spell. With dark forces shadowing her every move, can Katie master her skills and catch the killer? Or will solving this mystery spell her own doom? Sometimes I don't think about what they're writing. It was fun. Okay. I took a ride here in Virginia near Charlottesville. Noisy when it is fired up, but serene in the early morning when not using the motor. Oh, okay. I mean, it's nice to look at. I just don't want to be in it when things go wrong. And I have that kind of imagination. And you see news things where sometimes things go wrong. Ghost Takes a Vacation, a Jeannie and Adriana Darling Mysteries. 2nd in series, 193 pages. Have Ghost Will Travel. Yep, we're good. When your not so very departed great-great-aunt relies on her old belongings to cling to her particular form of spectral life force, what do you do? What do you do when some of them come up for auction in Tuscany? Travel to Italy, of course. But what Jeannie Darling expected to be a smooth, if expensive operation soon becomes a haunting experience. The auction house goes up in flames. There's a dead body, and her great great aunt Adriana's evening gown from Chanel is a pile of ashes. Or is it? So much for La Dolce Vita. And when it looks like the wrong man will be suspected of arson and manslaughter, it's time for Jeannie and her merry ghost sidekick to sleuth again. Corpse with the Opal Fingers. 13th in the Kate Morgan series by Kathy Ace. There's something about the word corpse that just isn't elegant, you know? Pretty cover though. Welsh Canadian professor of criminal psychology Kate Morgan and her retired cop husband Bud Anderson are visiting Kate's sister Sean and brother in law Todd in Australia. They're enjoying the bustling delights of Sydney and looking forward to a few quiet days in the famed Blue Mountains. However, soon after, it's revealed that Todd once worked closely with a man convicted of a brutal slaying. The decades-old murder casts a threatening shadow over the foursome. Kate and Bud must discover the truth behind the case, as well as understanding the complex reasons for an ever-growing number of deaths they fear might be associated with it before tragedy can engulf Kate's family. If you wanted something set in Australia, and then the previous one was in New Zealand, so you can go visit down under. Summer's heading that way now. Oh, imagine. Yeah, no kidding. Malice, Matrimony, and Murder. A limited edition collection of 25 wedding, cozy, mystery, and crime fiction stories. So multiple authors. And they're saying it's not yet released and it's only in paperback. Ah, over 2 dozen authors have teamed up to offer you this wedding-themed collection of brand new cozy mystery and cozy crime fiction stories that will keep you wondering who done it and what's next from the first page to the last. Between bad bridesmaids, conniving caterers, greedy guests, ill-mannered in-laws, savvy sleuths, and vengeful villains, this anthology has it all. Well, there you go. A little bit more seasonal here. Dead Gingerbread Man Walking. Scotty and Ramon Cozy Mystery Book 3 by London Lovett. Just going to check the date here. Very cute covers. Yes, we're good. Scotty Ramon's new bakery is up and running, but she's in desperate need of an assistant. Jack Lucas, a stranger with a troubled past, has moved to town. He also happens to bake cakes that are nothing short of sublime. His qualifications make him the perfect assistant, but Dalton Braddock, the town's ranger and Scotty's longtime crush, has advised against it, so of course she hires the man, but with plenty of trepidation. In the meantime, Scotty has another problem to grapple with. Someone has killed the gingerbread man the town mayor hired for the annual Ripple Creek Holiday Fair. Ranger Braddock is busy up at the Miramont Resort, so Scotty is on the case. As she goes through her list of possible suspects, she finds a name that causes her plenty of angst. It's her new assistant, Jack Warshaw. Has Scotty just hired a cold-blooded killer to bake cupcakes? Well, employees are hard to find. I would overlook it. Very cute cover. Every Which Way But Dragon by K.E. O'Connor. What is it with people with their initials? I know, I say this ironically. We're gonna quick look and very much cat. Yep, we're okay. What happens when a good angel goes rogue? When our dependable angel friend Finn vanishes into thin air, leaving behind his dragon hatchling, concern ripples through town. But when Finn resurfaces, he's not alone. He's accompanied by the man who once abandoned him due to his angel demon heritage, his biological father. Finn is overjoyed by this reunion, but I harbor doubts about this newcomer's intentions. He's pure demon, as are his friends, and where a troop of demons treads, trouble inevitably follows. Our fears are confirmed when a desperate cry for help from Finn reaches us. His father is dead, and all signs point to Finn as the culprit. With overwhelming evidence, Finn wounded and suffering from memory loss, and the weight of a murder accusation hanging over him, I rally to his side, enlisting the aid of my wonderful witch companion, Xandra Crypt. So is this the cat talking? It's kind of leaning that way, isn't it? I don't do cats. Some people do, though. There's books for everybody. Murky Murder, an utterly addictive cozy murder by Hazel Smith, a part of the Maid Ivy Cozy Mysteries 4 books. Mysterious guests, a threatening letter, and a murky murder to solve. Everything is looking up for Ivy Stone, Hotel La Fontaine's new head maid. Her first date with her new beau and boss, Mr. Humphrey, is a smashing success. Now she's ready for any mess at London's elite, as London's elite arrive for a business conference, except for a murdered guest. Armed with Midwest grit, insatiable curiosity, and fabulous friends on staff, Ivy tightens her apron springs and dives right into the whirlwind of intrigue. Cryptic letters and secret codes revealed everyone is hiding something, even trusted staff no one would suspect. When a direct threat is made against Mr. Humphrey, even Ivy's best fluffy friend, Monty the Great Dane, may not be able to sniff out the clues in time. The Christmas Stranger by Leslie Budowitz, who is from Montana. This comes out tomorrow. It's a short story. Looks like this is a re-release of a short story. Pretty cover. Moving on. Sorry, Leslie. Trotting into Trouble by Amber Camp. Second in the horse rescue mystery. An investigation goes from an easy trot to a full-on gallop into danger in the second horse rescue mystery. It's business as usual when horse rescue owner Mallory Martin gets a call from Sheriff Grady Sullivan that a loose horse has been found in a popular hunting area. While trying to catch the horse, Mallory stumbles upon the body of his unfortunate rider, Hill Springs star basketball coach Douglas Griggs. All signs point to a tragic hunting accident. Despite her better instincts, Mallory finds herself in the middle of another murder investigation when the coach's widow begs her to look into the case. Mrs. Griggs believes the sheriff is ignoring any evidence that doesn't point to an accident. But Mallory's troubles are only beginning as she juggles a blossoming romance, tensions with her best friend Lainey, and responsibilities at the rescue. She discovers that Coach Griggs' enemies had ample motive to murder him, and now Mallory may be in the killer's sights. Horses. A Hopeless Barbecue. This is a novella by Daniel Carson. It says, note, this novella can be enjoyed as a standalone story and is a great introduction to the characters and humor that is part of this cozy mysteries. It's a crisp fall Saturday in the beautiful mountain town of Hopeless, Idaho, and investigative reporter Hope Walker and her best friend Katie are helping out at Brisket Palooza, the fall barbecue festival. The town's minister, Pastor Leif, and his wife throw the festival every year to celebrate barbecue and bring people together. But this year there is extra stress. Pastor Leif's bishop is in town and threatening to move him and his wife to a new church in a different town. Plus, the barbecue competition is the most competitive it's ever been. And one more thing is complicating the small matter of the dead body in the municipal auditorium. Just close and lock the door. That's all you need to do. Theft in the theater. Oh, shoot. I left my phone. By Daniel Collins. Third in the Pearl Sands Beach Resort Cozy Mysteries. And it doesn't say anything about it. This is all just blurby stuff. If you like fast-paced mysteries with interesting characters, a mischievous monkey, and unexpected twists, you're going to love Pearl Sands. Let's see. Okay. Moving on. Can't See the Christmas Visitor by Kathy Daly. Serving Up Spite. I almost said Sprite. By Devin Delaney. Eighth in a Cook-Off Mystery. A simple wooden spoon stirs up a tantalizing puzzle in the new Cook-Off Mystery. With international cuisine on the menu for her next cook-off, Sherry Oliveri experiments with one dish after another, looking for that perfect killer recipe. But her competitive drive gets put on the back burner when her friend Patty calls in a panic. Well, at least she spells it correctly. Her new boyfriend has vanished, and signs of foul play suggest he may have been killed. Then the police begin investigating the disappearance as a murder, and they've got Patty pegged as the main suspect. Still, the man's body has yet to be found, and that in itself has Sherry wondering. Slipping out of her apron into her sleuthing cap, she learns that the man had serious money problems and was even dating Patty while he was still married. Did he fake his own death to get out of a jam? Determined to find the truth and get her friend off the hook, Sherry follows the clues until they come together like the perfect meal, until one final surprise brings her face to face with her killer. All right. Well, time is up. And woo, we my phone's over there. So I appreciate you guys being here today, or if you're watching it later, thank you very much. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to tell people. Share that this is sort of the news that you want to see instead of the bad news. Because we just talk about books and stuff, so way better. Exactly, the bells, bells, bells. Um, so we'll get going here because I over there to turn it off. No sprints tonight. Next sprints are tomorrow evening at 6:05 Mountain Time, 8:05 Eastern. Otherwise, we'll be here tomorrow morning, and we'll be looking at regular mysteries. Ah, thank you, Mary. I kind of noticed that. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Have a good Monday. Be safe. God bless.